What's up? What it do, man? It's your boy, devthegamer, aka Player One, and today got another review video. Gonna be doing a review of BloodStained, Ritual of the Night. So, if you don't know what this game is, we have a clear description for you. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a gothic horror action side-scrolling RPG set in 18th century England. A paranormal force has summoned a demon-infested castle, revealing crystal shards infused with tremendous magical power. Play as Miriam, an orphan scarred by an alchemist's curse, which slowly crystallizes her body to save humanity and herself in the process. Miriam must fight through the castle and defeat the summoner, Jeeble. So that's pretty much this game, right? That's pretty much this game. Y'all know how I do. I also give the specs on what I played on and stuff like that. So I played on my laptop. You already know I got this regular HP laptop. I played this game through the Stadia platform. It ran great on the Stadia platform. Performed very well on the Stadia platform. There is a link in the description for you to try Stadia Pro free up to 2 months. The Stadia platform is already free. So if you want to try the Pro model for free, hit that link in the description below. Now, when I first played this game, I didn't know it was a side-scrolling game. I didn't really know that. And I haven't really grew up playing side-scroller games outside of Mario games, Super Smash Brothers and Game Boy Color, that stuff. So I'm used to playing those games, even early Spider-Man games on GBA and stuff like that. So playing this game, it brought back all that nostalgia for me as just playing side-scrollers in general. And I liked it that the game gave me that feel. I've seen other comparisons where this game is compared to Castlevania. I've personally never played a Castlevania game. So if any Castlevania game is in the vein of Bloodstained, then I'm going to have to play it because I really enjoy Bloodstained. The pros about this game, well, it's a JRPG side scroller, and I think the JRPG, what's the word I'm looking for? Theme throughout the game and functionality of the game gave a real genuine twist and spin to what a side scroller game is and or could be. So playing this, I kind of got a Devil May Cry feel with some of the effects when you get to a new area and the glass comes up and then it breaks. And then you also get to upgrade your weapons, upgrade your armor, synthesize some stuff. So there's a lot of JRPG elements to this game, and it was a side scroller. And that was new for me. I haven't ever experienced that in a side scrolling game before. So I thought that was really, really great, and it had me intrigued and into the game off the rip. And I was wondering, okay, where do I go to get this, or do I speed run this, or whatever the case? Because when I got into the game, as y'all can see in the gameplay, you get like the best version of the game or whatever currently available. So that's the speed run mode, the other modes included. So I just didn't really speed run the game. I just played the game as is, took my time, enjoyed the game. As far as the art style and everything, the art and the gameplay of the game was really, really dope. I definitely like the art style of this game. It's, it was new. Like everything like this atmosphere of a side scroller game I really, really like it. It's anime-ish, it's the art is great, the style of the game is great, the engine is great, the mechanics were great. So to get to the mechanics, it was nothing too hard. Obviously you can mash certain buttons and there were combos in the game, but I kind of felt like the combos, this would be a con. I felt that the combos were a bit too hard to execute, given the fact that it was a side scroller game. I grew up playing fighting games and playing games like Devil May Cry and stuff. So a combo more or less, feels easy, or like I can grasp a combo naturally just from learn through practice. Just by pressing the button, figuring out what it does. So I kind of felt like that learning curve was a little steep, a little bit when it came to learning moves, and it had like a down, diagonal, diagonal right, diagonal left, up, left, right. I was like, this doing a little too much for a side scroller game, but nonetheless, they do have that for if that's your speed in a side scroller game. As far as another con, the length of the game was actually fairly short. I kind of wish this to be a little longer, given the sense that it's a JRPG, it's a side scroller, because the story, which I've come to find out, this is a series of games. So there's basically a one, a two, and a three, and maybe a four coming. So I kind of felt like this one was too short, but maybe in the grand scheme of the lore, maybe it's just the right length. I really wouldn't know because I haven't played the one before or after this one. This is my first entry into the Bloodstained franchise and series, which I'm enjoying right now. I'm a fan, so I would definitely at some point along the way be acquiring it or getting a chance to play these other Bloodstains. That way I can form an opinion and give my review on it. This game left me wanting more of Bloodstained and wanting to play this more. And I'm so glad that this came on the Stadia platform because I was able to play it. And I'm hooked into the lore. And I guess I could talk about the lore, get into that. The lore, the story, I went over it early on in the video. But, when you really get into it and you can pick up journals throughout the game. And it'll tell you about some of the lore of the Bloodstained world and talking to some of the characters. They let you know what happened to these people in detail and stuff like that. And I just thought that, it was interesting and things like that. Like just the whole theme of this game, everything about this game, more or less, I'm really a fan of. So, I'm really a fan of, and like I said, I'm gonna get into it. So the story, it will definitely pull you in if you like, medievalish, like otherworld demon powers. Like this game, if I had to say what type of game this was crossed with something, I say this is like Devil May Cry and like what side scroller would this even be? Like I don't know, bro. Like it's just like Devil May Cry meets something, I guess, that's a side scroller, because of like the demon element and the enemies you fight and just some of the art and some of the stuff that's in the game. That's my review of Bloodstained, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all wondering what I give it out of 5. So my honest ranking of this video, this is gonna be the first high ranking review I do of the year. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And if y'all wondering why I gave it a 4, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Once again, the mechanics it's a little too much on the learning curve as far as having a move set. Because once again, you can do more than just the magic attacks and the basic physical attacks. It's just when you're doing the physical attacks, it's not just the basic mash, mash, mash. You can do the other ones. I just think that it's a bit too much on the learning curve. When it's a side scroller game, you can only go left and right. When well, not really left and right, when the perspective is left and right. The perspective is left and right. Not a 3D or a 360 view of what you're doing, and you can see enemies coming from behind you, around you, in front of you, on top of you, behind you, below you, whatever the case may be. So, that's really what's holding it back from a 5. Maybe this changes in the Bloodstained game after this. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I will hope so. But other than that, I really did enjoy this game. Yes, I do review games and stuff, so I pay attention to this stuff. But I also play for the enjoyment of the game. That's why we all play games. So I definitely enjoyed this game. Once again, this game is a 4 out of 5. If you like this video, I appreciate you, especially if you made it to the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more. I do game reviews, tech reviews, gameplays, live streams, all that on this channel. So I'm going to catch y'all next time, man. Gone.